go ahead and get into this game. I might look into getting some new lobby music. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but we'll find something. Maybe like jazzy or something. I don't know. Mix it up. But you never know. It says the game is launching, but it doesn't seem like it is. There it goes. Here it goes. I miss this. I love playing this game. I actually wanted to play my offline build for some time today, but couldn't do it, so I'll probably have to play a little bit tomorrow, maybe, or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's go ahead and get you guys set up. As is tradition, downloadable content. We have some updates, so let's check. So we got 2 updates. Go ahead and get that one. Oh wait, let's see, are there any downloads that we just want? Auto load woods. People are already, oh wow, whoa, okay. This one, real mulchers, field repair pickup. Refueling in the field is available. That's actually kind of cool. I mean, and 4,000 liters isn't a massive amount, I think, maybe? I don't know. But that is kind of neat. Repairs are charged by money. Refueling with your vehicle closed on the right side. Refueling in the field is on the left side. Interesting. Repair with the vehicle open at the rear. Okay, choice of colors. Small high pressure cleaner for cleaning the windows in the boot. That's actually kind of cool. I might consider that one day, because that could replace the pressure washer and the need for a dedicated. Well, actually, no, we still might need a dedicated fuel thing. But let's go ahead and get into this. Check the mods. The mods are looking great. Hop in this. If there's one thing I feel somewhat, I wouldn't say sad. Sad is not the word, but how should I say? Disappointed about, and it's more disappointment in myself. I still have not used the MacDon pack yet. Like, I haven't used it in the test server, haven't used it in our stream save, haven't even used it in my offline save. But I know it's a very niche piece of equipment, and it might work better for like those massive farms. And right now we don't have a massive farm on our stream save, and we definitely don't have a massive farm. Well, my offline save is actually, the farm is it's kind of smaller. The field that I have to work on my offline save is bigger, but in the grand scheme of things, it is overall probably smaller, about the same size. Okay, let's figure out what the heck we were doing. I don't really remember what we were doing. Did we wrap everything? Yeah, we got everything off the field, right? I think we did. This fog is annoying. I'll be 1,000% honest. Frames are looking good. Okay, so we already got the stuff off the field. Oh, yeah. We gotta do sheep. Sheep. I almost forgot the title of this video because I'm a freaking goober. I finally got rid of this thing in the offline save. The little pump, so it's no longer a rice field. Just by the way, if you are trying, if you're like me and you're looking at the back and you're trying to do it, when you go into the construction, which I can show you, hopefully I don't mess this up and actually do it, but when you're trying to get rid of the thing, um, ba 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 ba. You have to do. How do I? Oh, 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 oh. You have to go to the very front of this thing. Like if I enter demolition mode, it should change colors. Yeah, see, so you gotta aim a little bit in the front, you know, towards it to actually get it to work. But once you get it to work, you're good. Because I looked up a video, and when I saw him doing it, I was like, oh! And then I went back in it, and it worked instantly. So that's kind of me being a goober. But yeah, this is going to be our field. We're going to put storage and sheep on this field. Now, the problem is, well, first and foremost, it's not even first and foremost, it's a whole lot of stuff. We need to figure out sizes for everything and how we're going to get that to work. Because the sheep farm, of course, go the biggest because we'll get up to the max amount of sheep relatively quickly. So that's going to be a thing. Let me look at it from top down just so I can see. And it looks like maybe something like this, or maybe like right about here would be a good spot. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll probably put it like somewhere up front here. And the problem, and the shed, not the shed, the silo or storage we decided on would be this one, which we can, you know, we can work it, we can pick up the stuff. I'm wondering if this is going to be, it looks like it'll be big enough to hold everything, and I can put it sort of like maybe right here or something like that. Put it somewhere in this general area, and then have my sheep. Because the thing is, I would like to have something like this, you know, that can hold 800 pieces. But realistically, it is fair. We're probably never going to actually get to 800 pieces. So this would be fair. And if we do get to 800 pieces, hell, we can destroy this and then just move everything somewhere else. But I would like to have this. I just don't think, realistically, I don't think we're gonna actually get there, because trying to place this and not, you know, bug out. Like the closest place I can place it is right about there. Oh, come on, come on. Thought I had it. There's a little bit of space somewhere right here. Right about there. So somewhere in here. So we have about half the field this way, and then about a third of the field that way. And if we go back to our sheep, this would be the biggest one for sheep. I don't think, I mean, we'll have to wait and see how much money we need, but I might have to stretch and like pull the sheep this way. So we might try to get the shed first. I don't know. We'll see. But it looks like as of right now, because we still gotta be able to feed the sheep, so it looks like something roughly like right here, as close to the road as we can, just so we have room for that big storage. If I decide to do that really big storage shed, I mean, I just like the fact that it's 800 pieces. It's not necessary in any means, because I don't think we're gonna get up to it. But for about, what is that, 8.5 thousand more, I can get this thing and have more than triple the amount of storage. Again, don't ever think I'm gonna get that much storage, but you don't know. Like maybe with hay I might need more storage like that. So we'll see. We'll see. I guess it really depends on the sort of pickups and those constraints and how all of that works. I need to look from this direction to see what is it clipping on that it's talking about overlapping with object. Because if I can get it to like sort of perch up like right here, or something, that would be nice, actually. It says overlapped with object. I probably could actually do that, and that would probably work out better for us. And I know I don't have the money for this right now. Actually, I do have the money for this right now. But it overlaps. It goes off the map just a little. But it seems like it would work. I just have to sort of finagle it a little bit. And we're going to have this dead space over here, which is going to be a little bit of a bummer, but I think we might be able to get it to work. So let's actually go ahead. We're going to try to go ahead and place a storage, and then we'll borrow some money to get the sheep. Activate this. Just turn around. If we can, we'll try to get it. Let me see if I can get it. Okay, yeah. Try to get it somewhere reasonably like this. But actually, the closer I can get it, the better. Okay, hopefully that doesn't look too bad. Let's spin this around and check. Come on, Jimmy. Let's see what we got. Let's go check it out. It looks fine. That actually looks really nice. So we have now 800, room for 800. Unnecessary, by the way. Probably unnecessary, and we should not have gotten that much storage. But, you know, it is what it is. But now, the question is, do I want to fast forward or borrow money for the sheep? Because, let's see, sheep. Whew, we're going to need about 9K for this. But if we have enough money, we actually will be able to squeeze this into our farm nicely. Again, we'll still have this dead space over here, but we'll have some space. Is there any way I'll be able to squeeze it into here? Nah, there's absolutely no way. Could I? Is it possible? No, because we got to feed from this end, so if we could somehow like invert this, like flip the ends of it, I could probably like squeeze it in like right along the side here. But since that's not the case, we'll probably do something like this, or do a little bit at an angle, maybe. Will that save us some space? That will save us some space. It just looks really, really weird if I do so, and that gets us like awkwardly close to some stuff. And so I'll probably not do it like this, but I think the best bet is to sort of straighten it out, and we'll do it something like this, maybe, which is good. So let's actually go load our bales up into that, and we'll go from there. And we'll try to do like an unloading, loading process to see, or to test, I guess I should say, how well it works. Also, I'm still trying to decide on a tractor. Actually, I think we decided on our tractor. Our tractor is going to be, it was medium, it was this one, the T-Series Valtra, I think. It was either that or one down here, but I think it was the T-Series Valtra. But it was going to be 3-point, yeah, I remember going through this process. And then when we did all of our stuff, reverse driving for reasons I don't care, sky view, I'll do panorama window, design, black on the inside, fuel tank plastic because we get more room, front loader attachment, wheel setup, we needed narrow twins, versus, now I never looked up the difference between active versus, like, I can visually see that something's changing on the inside here, but I don't know what that is actually changing. And so when we do get money for this, we need to figure out, is active better or is versus better. I don't know. It changes a small amount of stuff. Like, it just changes the way the cockpit looks. And I'm not sure what that has to do with, but we'll get into that later. But the Valtra T-Series for $250 is what we're going to trade this tractor in for, or sell this tractor. Well, with as low and like the low amount of money we're going to get for this tractor, we might keep it. We might keep it just so we have 2 tractors. Actually, that could be, nope. I remember why that was a no-go for me. I remember why, I remember somewhat why. And the issue is we needed a tractor. Come on. We needed a tractor or something to lift bales, to lift pallets, all that sort of stuff, right? And so the problem is, whatever we're getting as our next vehicle needs to be able to lift stuff up. It also needs to be able to pull whatever I need it to pull. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. The good part about getting a $250,000 tractor, however, is that it can also still work the field. The question is, what would I do with this as an extra tractor now? That's the problem. Okay, now let's pretend like the sheep farm is in the way, and we gotta somehow unload this warehouse. So let's actually pull up to this field, since this field is here, field 34, and we'll try to back this up. I should probably be looking out this way. Okay, so we need it to go to my right, so I need to turn the steering wheel to the left. Okay, I should probably start looking back this way now. Turn it a little bit sharper. Okay, it looks like we got it. Slow and steady wins the race. Let's go ahead and start setting it to unload. We'll see how this works. I'm hoping it works without a hitch, because I'm not 100% sure how big the loading and unloading is. Okay, now I really can't see it. Okay, so let's just get close and... Okay, I don't think it actually... Okay, so we were not close enough. In the slightest, probably. Hold up. Let me check. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we had some ways to go. Okay, but it still picked all of it up. That's fine. Now, the trick is, should we need to grab the stuff, how would we do it? And so what I would do, probably still taking this piece of machine, I would probably actually park it back there in that corner. So we're going to try to do that now. Uh-oh. But we're going to pretend like we have that sheep barn, and we're going to... Uh-oh. I'm going to have to finagle this a little bit. Let's see, I'm going to need to go back this direction. It worked out better than I thought it would. Let's see if I can do that again. Actually, no. We'll just back it up. And we could just put it in the back corner, something like this. If we could just detach it, just like that. Which is good. It's good. And then, let's hop out of this. Let's go over here because we would need to grab some stuff out. And so, for example, let's grab the one that is the wrong size. So we'll grab that one out. Place this right here, and we could easily just pick it up and keep going, right? I think. So if we're doing this, okay, so cool. So what we're gonna do now, well, the question is, should I borrow money for it? I don't. The sheep thing we need is like 97, but we're gonna put it somewhere right here. And actually, I'm realizing that's gonna leave us not a lot of room. Oh darn. Okay. So if we do try to do sheep this way, can we? Wait. Okay, hold up. That's not gonna work too well either. Easer? What did I just say? I could actually try to squeeze it in right here. If I could flatten the ground a little bit, I could put it probably right here. No, because the picking up of the thing is gonna be bad. So we could pull forward like this, I think, and have the back of the sheep this way. Maybe? I don't know. No, I need to figure this out. I need to figure this out now, because this is going to be our problem in just a moment if I don't figure this out. So I'm realizing that this is not 100% straight when I dropped it, so that is my fault. That is fine. It's not the end of the world. But if we were gonna do it, because we need this little yellow thing at the end, can't go this way. Yeah, definitely can't go this way. This seems like to be all the way, because I can't. That's a no. That's a no. That's a no. This for sure is all to be damned is a no. So the only way we can really get this to work is probably going to be something like this. The question is, how are we going to get that to work? Because we can't really squeeze this over here. And see, like, this was the perfect size. This is perfect. The problem is it only holds 26 sheep versus 68, which means I want this to work if I can. But I think this is going to have to be what works. And I think I'm going to need to put it something like this. I don't fully know. Lord, I don't know how we're going to do this. The good part is I haven't saved. Automatic savings turned off. So we can easily just go back in and test this again. Okay, theory. Or not really a theory. But if we move this shed over here, closer to the wall, we should be able... No, we can't do this direction. We might be able to turn the sheep this way, put the sheep here, right? Now, the problem is going to be picking and unloading the stuff, but I can put it, like, maybe... no. Because it's going to unload from this side, which means that's going to be dangerously close to the cliff edge. I could go something like this, actually. Actually, this might work. If I put it right here, because I'm no longer in the way. Like, the only thing I'm in the way of is the sheep as the food is dropped. So if I do it this way, I can get this one really close to the road, out of the way of that bale. Let me check something real quick. If we gotta pick this up, we gotta pick it up from this side. So we're already in a bad spot because we gotta come up to the side of this. So that's gonna be a problem. So we gotta save like about that much space, which is not good for us. Oh, jeez. Okay, what if I turn this one this way, turn that shed that way, and now if I turn the shed that way, I could do this. Yeah. This... No. Because we have like pretty much like 3 or 4 spots we can put the shed. Well, actually, no. We could put the shed like the big green thing. We could either put it this way, or this way, as far as accessing this field. The question is, which one's going to be the best, I guess, way to get the sheep going? Because it's going to be best if the field is pointed like this. If it's pointed like this. The question is, how am I going to best do that? Because we still got to be able to feed these guys. Oh Lord, I don't. I could use a smaller one, but I don't want to use a smaller one. So I just need to. We need to figure out how we're gonna do this, and I don't. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So we've tested that, which is good. We tested it. We learned that it failed. So we're gonna quit, reload into it, and then do it again. Which, by the way, if you don't have your saves turned off, I highly suggest doing it. And I'm saying that now, and I'm hoping I remember to keep the autosaves off. I'm hoping that's the case. But we need to... I want to really use that field for sheep. Okay? Can I use a smaller silo? Yes. The smallest silo that stores pallets and bales is 250. The biggest one, the one that I was just using, which is a mod, holds 800. And so I'm like, might as well, especially since the cost difference is negligible, might as well go ahead and get that 800 one. Even though the smaller one does fit nicely into that field. It fits way nicer into that field. It's just, as far as maximizing money and some other stuff, you know, we're kind of limited on what we can do. Oh, whoa. What is this? Oh, it's just decoration. Okay. So, let's grab our silo. This thing. It's really just a shed, but a shed where we could store stuff. We need to figure out how we're going to do this. If I can get it in that back corner right there, let's see what we can do with that. I don't think we're going to be able to, but maybe if I slide it over here. Let's check the sheep real quick. Let's see, sheep. Okay, they're going to look like this. And really what we need for sheep, I need to be able to feed from this end here and grab the stuff from this end. So the best spot would probably be something like this in a way. Something like this. And actually, yeah, something like this. Something like that. This would probably be the best setup. The question is, for our silo, how are we going to do that? How are we going to get that to work? And right now, I'm kind of drawing a blank because this thing is so big. That's what she said. How are we going to do this? Let's try to even this with this. It says overlaps with an object. I'm not entirely sure what object it's talking about. It's probably talking about those rocks. But as long as it's not like phasing through it, I'm actually okay with that. So that's sort of my hang up. I'm okay with making it clip through some stuff as long as it's like it's not clipping through those boulders behind it. Not yet anyways. So I'm actually probably going to try to get it like right about there. Let's try it. And let's... Oh, flattening failed. We may have gotten it. Okay. Oops, did not mean to back all the way out of that. Hopefully, let's see if that worked. Okay. Oh, darn it. Ah, darn it. Darn it. Darn it. What about darn it? This. Okay, here we go. Trying to do sheep. hopefully we have enough space. And we still gotta save up money for the sheep thing, so that's gonna be another problem, but a problem for later, not now. Actually, it looks like we might have gotten the amount of room we need. I think we have. I think we have. Because now, I could put this one like close up here. Still have some space. It's going to be a little bit along the edge, but... could I turn this just ever so slightly that way? And now we're kind of set up. We still have the front of our sheep pen. We still have enough space back there to drive through, pick up the stuff we need. And also, if we need to go from the sheep pen to the storage place as far as dropping stuff off, it should work. I think we can do that. And then as far as picking up the bales from the right, if we start from behind the pen, if we start in this, and actually I could probably pull this forward just a little bit, give us even more room back there. But all this room back here, I'll be able to like put the thing here, and I should be able to drive through and pick the stuff up. Now, last little thing we need to check is making sure if I put this very close to that edge, yes, okay, so the place where it drops off the stuff does not overlap with this, so we should be good. Okay, so that is going to be our plan. I'm not gonna waste my time storing stuff, because it's not that it's a waste of time. Dude, can you stop watching me like a hawk? Because we're just trying to generate money. Now the question is, please make us some money. Actually, hold on, let me check on the field status for some of these fields, because we got to make sure we are set to go. Anything ready to harvest? Okay, what field 28 is bugging a little bit. For some reason, field 28, let me just hop in my... I don't actually use this vehicle a lot, so I'm going to hop in this. It's not, it is not, growing, I don't think. And it's interesting, because I feel like it should be growing, and it's just not. This is crop, and it just says harvested. The grass just says harvested. And it could be because it needs lime, and maybe that's something we need to do. Let me check this. I don't think this other field needs lime, if I remember correctly. And so that could be the reason the grass isn't growing. Or it could be that the grass will still grow. It'll still grow. It's just going to grow slower because we don't have the lime there. Actually, let me check that real quick. Let's turn off harvested. Yeah, it's not growing at all. So we're probably gonna sprinkle some lime on that field, which is gonna take more money, which is gonna suck. Crap, man. Someone coming? Oh, someone's coming. We'll let them go ahead and pass us. That dag nabbit, man. Someone coming from this way. Clear that way. I think this thing is running on like a dirt bike engine or something. That's what it sounds like. Actually, I think Hash told me it was a dirt bike engine, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the lime. Which is gonna suck, because that's just more money we gotta waste. Fertilize spreader. And this is the only one that does lime. The good part is we only need to lease it. Lease for 2,000. Daggone, man. And I don't need this. I don't need the massive range, so we'll just keep that price where it is. Let me check out these sales real quick. F you, John Deere. I do like how it has that little percentage down there. That's nice. It stinks, but this is what we're going to have to do. We're going to spend 2K, and it just is what it is. We're also going to need to buy some lime, which we will... Is there a lime station near us? Because if there's a lime station near us, I'd much rather do that than just buy a whole bag and not need the whole bag. But I don't know where the lime would be, and if it's even worth it, you know? Because it's probably already just out of the way. It's way over there, yeah. And so I don't think that's going to be worthwhile. We might as well just go ahead and just buy... let's see, where is this thing? Okay. We might as well just go ahead and go there, buy the lime we need. Hopefully we use it all. If we don't, it is what it is. I mean, I might be... Actually, cool thing, whatever lime we don't use, we should be able to unload that into a bag. And if we unload that into a bag near our thing, man, this fog is... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Go around me. I'm sorry, dude. I can't see. The fog is crazy. Wait, where are we going? Oh, the workshop. I'm just gonna cut across here. Hopefully he's turning left and we can beat him. Oh, man, he's turning right. Never mind. We gotta go to our station. Kids, don't do what I'm doing. Don't just drive anywhere and everywhere. I'm doing it because there's no cops on this map, and they don't find me. If there were cops, I would be getting ticketed left and right. Actually, if there were cops in this game, I would save up extra money specifically to avoid getting, not avoid getting ticketed, but to always have a surplus of money. Like, there'd be a budget, just cop fines. I like how all my mirrors are working. That's nice. Even though I don't use my mirrors that often, I think the main reason I have the mirrors going is just so that way the constant flickering of the mirrors doesn't break realism, because that is something that bothers me. Also, I noticed how the fog is gone now that my frames start ticking back up, so I genuinely believe that the frames are the issue. Let's go ahead and back this up and try to line this up as best we can. I need to go here. Let's see, where is it? I think it's right there. That should be right on the money, I think. Come on, hook. That wasn't bad. I know I could just press X and it automatically does it. I'm just happy that it wasn't that bad. Okay, let's go. I need lime. Consumables. I need lime. Oh, it's only $4.50. For how much? $2,000. Lime is cheap. It'd be nice if I could lease it, and then whatever I don't use, I just return. But yeah, lime is cheap. That's good. That's good for us. Hopefully, here's gonna be the problem. If our field needs more than 2,000 liters of lime, that's gonna be a problem for us, because that means I would need to get more, which I did not get. Also, according to my fan, we have the air conditioning on while in here. Why can't we just open the windows? Let me turn on cruise control. Which, I don't know how many people in the real world set their cruise control to the max or the top speed of the vehicle, but I do. So it's fine. Here goes the fog. Let's see how my frame's looking. Oh, they're actually doing okay. I just can't see crap. Look, can I turn on the lights? The lights don't help. The lights don't help. The lights do not help. So we're actually doing well. So the frames are actually doing much better than last stream. I think the issue we were having last stream is I had just updated the graphics settings, so it probably, if I had to guess, I'm probably wrong, but it probably purged the shaders or something and downloaded new ones. I don't know. But the frames, for the most part, they're fine right now. Hopefully there's no car coming. There isn't. Cool. Can I see my... Yeah, I can see the back of this trailer after this. Okay. So, we're going to go up here. Uh-oh. Sorry, sir. This is the field we need. Hopefully we can get all of this lickety-split here. Okay, get this, turn this on. Oh, cool. So, like, 1 or 2 passes and we'll be fine. Now, because I want to maximize, because this equipment is leased, I am going to hop outside the vehicle. Not like I normally do, but I am going to hop outside, and we're going to just first start by lining this up and turn it on. Okay. Oh, we're going to have more than enough line left over. And so whatever we have left, I'm just going to put it into the thing. Grab that, and go all the way off the field. And the good part is we could just do a few up downs and we should be fine. I'm going to go ahead and hit this outside one and then come back and hit that little strip later. And should be all good. And I think we might be struggling with the ends a little bit because I'm not doing those to the best of my ability. But again, we're going to have a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot of excess, but a decent amount. And I was also correct with my assumption of, how much, what's the word, lime it takes. Like, it goes through lime pretty fast, I think. Okay, so let's zoom in, see which parts we're missing. So only this tiny section here, this little section, okay. So this tiny section, the middle sweep, and then that last little section. Come on. Yeah, turn around. Okay, so we're gonna go right here, get on up here. And we're actually just gonna get right here. We're just gonna turn it on, and then turn it off. That should be enough, yes, okay. Run down to this middle strip. Let's see, hopefully it locks on. It does. Okay, check the map. Okay, so we're just gonna go into it a little bit and start. It should be getting most of that. Check again. Cool, now we just gotta get this little section here. Let's see, go this way. To the window, to the wall. And so we almost have just 1,000 left, which is really good for us. We need to maximize this though, so I'm going to go this direction. We're gonna line it up on this line, and then we're just gonna pull straight through. Okay, just like this. Line this up, pull forward just a little bit, turn it on, turn it off. How much more we got? This section here. Turn it on, turn it off. It didn't get it because I'm a goober. Hopefully it did. It still did not. Dadgummit. You know what? We'll just pull all the way through. Just pull all the way through. It's fine. We're definitely not using all of it, but okay. So now that needs lime thing should be off. We are blocking the road, so hopefully the grass, yeah. So now it just needs rolling. So now it's pretty much the exact same thing as my other field, and we should be set and good to go. Now we can't keep this piece of equipment, but what we can do, or at least I'm hoping, since it does give us an unload option, we're going to go to our thing over here and unload it. Hopefully it works. We also can go ahead and unload those rice. No, we can't. We can't do the rice. Not yet anyways. Okay. Hopefully this works. 7, 8, 9. I think it worked. Did it? Did it? It did work. Cool, cool, cool. And so now we can go here and just return the stuff that we leased. So right here, to return, I press triangle. Oh, that was the wrong button. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Okay, this button, triangle, is this one. I need to really label this stuff. That would be pretty good if I did. Okay, cool. So now we got a little bit of extra line. I could actually see where it is sort of clipping through, but it's fine. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. I could go ahead and load up these bales, and actually it might be smarter for me to do so. We also need to save up for a tractor. We got a lot to do, I'm gonna be honest. We got a whole lot to do. We also need to fill up that fuel tank so we don't have to keep driving all over the world, because we will need fuel. This thing needs repairs so quickly, but in fairness, we're also like dogging the ever-loving crap out of it, so it makes sense as to why it would need all these repairs. Okay, and let's pretend, hey look, sheep farm is right there, so we can pull right here, look back at it. Okay, I think that's good. Should be able to unload, I think. That should be good, right? Hop out. Should be good. I think that's good. Yeah, that's good. So now hop in and finish unloading. So all the bales are good. Let's go pick up those other bales. Okay, so the sheep thing would be right here. So I would actually need to back out of this if we were pretending that the sheep thing is there. But I'm actually half decent at driving backwards, especially if I can see where I am. Sort of like that. And we would now be at the front of the sheep thing, of which I can turn this way. That's also one thing with smaller tractors, even though this is medium, so it's not small, but it's smaller. It makes it super easy to actually pick up stuff, or not pick up stuff, turn, if I ever need to do a U-turn or things of that nature. I say that as I botch this turn, but it's not really the vehicle's fault. Yeah, I don't think this is how this is supposed to work, but we're doing it. Let's go ahead and drop that down. We'll see how much this thing can pick up. It'll pick up these 5, and then we'll have to go back for another one. Okay. Got that one. Back's back. Okay. We're gonna nudge this one a little bit. Hopefully it can, yep, grabs it. Okay, let's do this. Go down here, put the rest, and actually since this is the setup we're going to use, actually, we'll wait till after we buy the sheep, and then we'll solidify whether or not that is or is not the setup we're going to use. And since we don't have a sheep farm right here, I'm not going to drive super slow or anything. I'm just going to drop it in there. Hopefully I'm in the spot actually. Let me not drive off the cliff actually. Wrong direction. Okay, this should get it, I think. Yes, it did. Swing around. Go up here, grab this last one. Should be good. We're still waiting for it to get back to normal. Transporting mode. Thank you. Turn around. Leaving grass marks everywhere. Swing this way. This should get it. Come on. Come on. Okay. Whoop. And I think we are all good and set. Yes, we are. I wish it would organize that a little bit better, but that's fine. I don't care too much. Oh wait, I can just leave that over there. Well, we'll put it over here for now, and then once we get the sheep in, figure out that whole situation, we'll go from there. But for now, go ahead, drop that, detach that. We're going to sim over here, walk in here, go to sleep, and it'll be the next day. Actually, before we do that, let's check on jobs, because we will need some money. None of these are great, per se. Like, we could do the rock removal, because rock removal does not really take too long, especially if you lease the equipment. The problem is, if we lease the equipment, we're not going to get much from that, so it's not great. We could use our own vehicle for this and get, you know, a decent amount of money, but again, it is not great, so no. So I think at this point, we could just come out better just fast forwarding to the next month, which I think this puts us in the month to sow rice, I think. Right? Am I right on that? And we might actually just borrow a crap ton of money, more money than we need, so that way we can get a oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Definitely don't have enough money. Let's check on our field. Is it growing any? It is perfect. Okay, so it is growing now. I'm not sure if the lime was the reason it wasn't, or did we just, I don't know if we wasted our time on that or not. But because it's growing, it's not ready to harvest, I think it is time for us to plant rice. Am I not wrong on that? It is. Okay, so let's go ahead and flood the fields. I think, was I supposed to flood them early? I don't know about that one, actually, if I'm supposed to flood them early or not, but we'll just go ahead and just turn this on and flood them, which is going to cost me money, which I'm going to hate, but do I just click this, or hold up? Okay, let that flood. While that one's flooding, we'll run down here. Hopefully it doesn't take us all day. Take all day for it to flood. Then we'll go down here. Flood that one too. And so while that's happening, we already have our stuff loaded up and set and ready to go. We could also get more bees for later. That's something else. Okay, we need to lease money for sheep. We need to get a new tractor. Also, how is my, what the heck was that? Oh, how is my production going? Okay, because it is making a decent amount of rice, saplings anyway. And I think we could store those in the place. The question is, how many saplings do we need to, you know, those rows? I don't know how many that would take. But it is what it is. So we'll let those finish doing their thing. Actually, we'll turn up time just a little bit. Oh wait, does that speed this up any? I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna turn it down for a second. We'll see. If I need to, I'll come back later and turn it up. But we need to lease money for sheep. We need to lease money for. Actually, let's just go ahead and. Well, we need money for sheep. We need money for a tractor. The tractor's like $250, which we can wait on the tractor, because the only thing we really need the tractor for is to, you know, as far as like letting stuff up and down. Another question is, are we going to keep this tractor? Since we're not going to get a crap ton of money from selling it, I don't see a whole lot of point in just getting rid of it. I don't. So I'm probably going to keep it, yes. This is what it is. Now, again, do I think it would make sense for me to actually pay about $250 for this pimped out tractor that could do everything? For our farm and for this thing, that would be great. That would be fantastic. I don't think like 250. Like look now. 250 for essentially an extra tractor. Hear me out. I could go down here, get a telehandler, and get this one. Even if I deck it out, it does 204 horsepower, which is low. I'm gonna be honest. But it's 151, so we save 100 grand by buying just this one piece, right? Let's check out the horsepower on our vehicle. Like the vehicle that we currently have, because my thing is, if the vehicle we currently have can pull all the stuff, so should the thing. So this one is 225 horsepower, the one that we currently have. 225 horsepower. Is this filling up, by the way? It is, just slowly but surely. 225 horsepower. If I get this T-Series and pimp it out, the smallest is 271 horsepower, or not the smallest, but the biggest is 271 horsepower. We really only need 225, which, what's the smallest? So we could technically do this one for 230. We could technically do this one for 230. Actually, if we start here with 173 and then add all of our pimp mods to it, is it necessary to have a decked out tractor? What could I really do with a decked out tractor that I'm not already doing? That's kind of the thing I'm trying to rationalize here. If we save up an extra 100 grand, so instead of paying 150, we save up an extra 100 grand to get this. Is it really going to be worth it? I'm tempted to say yes. I'm so tempted to say yes. Because one good part with having two tractors is that if I need to, like, let's say mow 2 fields, and I have a partner, actually it would benefit me to have 2 tractors. Dumb, but good at the same time. Because the one problem I have with my current tractor, where is it? One problem with this current tractor, I can't put anything on the front of it. So if I'm going to, do everything, that's an upgrade in and of itself. We have something that we could use both the front and the back with. So I think it'd just be more versatile if I go ahead and pay 250. Now the question is, do I need 250? That's a big question. Because if I go here, let's just pimp out everything else we need. So we'll just put on some type of loader. I don't really care the difference. So we'll go quickie, leave plastic interior design, just because I want to pimp it out. Well, actually, let's not pimp it out. Let's just go with the smallest engine size we would need to get our work done and to be about the same level as the tractor we have, which is 225. Okay, so this was 230, and it's only 9,000 more for the active. I don't even know the difference between the direct, the Versu, or the active. I don't know the difference, and I need to look that up. But 9,000 is the cheapest to get the horsepower that we need. Okay. Excuse me. So we would pay 183,000. So comparing this to the telehandler, it's only about 40. No, not 40. 32 grand more, roughly, something like that. And this would be nice. The problem is, me knowing me, I could take this higher. I could definitely go, higher and get the biggest and baddest. Now, the question is reverse driving. I don't see a point in reverse driving. It just bothers me, and I don't really see a point. Like, I do understand you could change direction, and once you change direction, you could drive it backwards. I do understand that. I don't see the point in it, though. It's neat, and I might get it just because it's only an additional 7,500. I mean, I genuinely might get it just because of that. And if I'm gonna have to get anything, I gotta get the sky view for an additional 6,400. Like, I'm just, like, oh my gosh. And essentially, I have everything on it now. Whoops, except for the wheels. I have everything on it now. It's not the color that I need, but the color does not cost me anything. And the only thing that I don't have on it is the engine size, which if I do that, and we go up to the engine size, that the smallest one I can get is this one, or not the smallest, but the power but different thing. I really have two choices, so 243 or 223. You know, I'm saving about what, 19k? I don't think it changes anything down here, so I'm definitely gonna try to get the biggest of the baddest just because. Like, if you're gonna upgrade, might as well do it right. Right? Okay, so it is filling up. And so I don't think speed would matter. Let me crank this up a little bit. Oh, it does. It does. It does matter. Okay, so that's good to know. Okay. Okay. So we're definitely gonna have to borrow money for sheep. That's okay. We're gonna borrow money for sheep. What else we gotta do? Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. Yeah, we're just gonna have to borrow money for the sheep. Let's fast forward this until it turns off. Okay, it's off. That didn't take long, so about 45 minutes of real life to flood a field. That's cool. Okay, so there's our planter over here. There's the harvester, which, why do I actually have it in this garage? I don't really know. But let's go ahead and turn this on. Look, it's so tight. Hold on, what does it look like? Ooh. Look at the little plants. Okay, so we're gonna start with the outside view because I do want to see sort of how this works in action. I think that would be kind of interesting. Okay. So before we fully get going, does this have... It does, okay. Oh wow, this is actually gonna take a hot second to get through everything. Okay, so we're folded. Let's turn it on. Let's lower it. Let's see how it works. Oh! Oh! That's kind of neat. Look at that. What's it like from inside? That's kind of neat. The good part is I don't think we damage it by driving backwards. I'm gonna try to keep everything, at least the outside part, as straight as possible. Cool. This actually looks really, really cool. Hold on. Because I don't know how this works in real life. It's only allowed in water. Only. Like, look at that. Also, are those like weeds or something? Was I supposed to weed the field? And actually, it looks like we're gonna have more than enough rice for this. So we won't really have to worry about it. Oh wait, you can see it. Okay, if you watch it from the back, it looks like a little typewriter. tick, 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 as it just slides over to the right, ding, and then it goes down, and it goes back to the left. So, okay, so what it's doing is it's spinning, grabbing, and pulling, but the thing is like sliding in between its hands. So as it grabs one, it's sliding over, the next hand is coming, grabbing that, it's still sliding over. By that time, the next hand coming, so that's how it works. That's actually cool. That's really, really cool. Also, this thing is very nimble. It could be just because it's tiny, but it turns like on a dime. Actually, that harvester, same way. But the harvester, I hate the steering on it. And it's just because I'm using a steering wheel, so the steering is off. And I probably need to set the steering to my mouse or something. Not my mouse. My thingy. What is it called? Joystick. By Logitech, by the way. It's the Extreme 3D. I don't think it's Pro or anything. The Logitech Extreme 3D. I think it is Pro. At least it says it's Pro, but there's nothing Pro about it. It's cheap. It's like 30-something bucks. It gets the job done. This is really, really good. Go all the way through. Back up. Spin back around. So, okay, so I can actually see why we might need those extra pallets for rice. Because we're probably not going to have enough to finish this one field, let alone the second field down there, let alone a third field. So, there's that. This is very, very nice. What does it look like? Nothing really. And clearly, oh yeah, this is the Asian map, so the language is probably, because I don't think we have rice fields in America. Okay. I could be wrong though. I think those things hanging down just helps, like, mark the inside and outside. Like if you're trying to keep a straight line and stuff. I think. Yeah, so, yeah, for sure. That's really fast. Oh, that is not. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna have enough saplings to finish this entire thing. Uh-oh, didn't mean to do that. Which is fine. I mean, we have plenty of saplings back there, so we will for sure have enough to finish this field. The question is, will we have enough to finish the next field? One more. Well, yeah, these 9 liters are not going to last. As fast as this thing's chopping it down, these 9 liters are not going to last. Shall reload in a second. Because we still got this whole center part. I think we're like halfway through this one field. And I think we started with like, what, 25 liters, I think? Which I don't know how that works as far as rice samplers. I don't think they can be measured in liters, but whatever. It's Farming Simulator, you're okay. Like, no one really cares if it's liters, if it's... I don't know. Maybe can measure liters, I don't know. That. Turn back around. Uh-oh. Did we? What? I think we missed a section somehow. right here. Oh, well, maybe not. Thought we did. Yes, we did. I think. I was positive. We'll probably get that one. Hold up. Let me check something. Yeah, we're missing a little bit on that straight back there. What is yellow? Oh, the yellow is the color of the rice. It says we're missing some down here. Did that get it? Yeah, it did. Okay. And the question is, do we need to do that little angle back there? Because it's showing that there's some that we might have missed, so let's just do it ourselves. It's not, it looks like it's grabbing, but it's not really. At least not a lot of it. Okay, did it do it? Okay. Don't think we actually have that much to grab. So, I'm actually just gonna finish doing this little section here. And like I said, we'll go back and collect more. And let it do its thing. Perfect. Almost out. Before we get to the end of this row, we'll probably be out. Last little bit. Just enough. That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay. Let's go load up with some more. Is it 25? 24. I like how the last little bit, it just zooped. It just like took it all. And actually, that's crazy because we still have that much rice left. Am I not mistaken on that? We have... Wow. And so it only took us 24 liters to get that much done. So that's actually really, really good for us. That's really, really good for us. I'm actually gonna do, it looks like we missed a little bit right here, so just go back over just to make sure we got it. And let it rock. Also, I don't have any fertilizer. That's another thing that's a big thing. I don't have any fertilizer. Oh, but whoa, we're double? No, wait, single. We're single fertilized, which is actually good for us. Back up. Because if it's already double, our lives just got a little bit easier. Not single, it's single. Once we start actually getting fertilizing pallets, like we have excess money to just buy fertilizing pallets, we'll make sure all of our equipment is filled with fertilizer, because that's what that little black compartment there is. And once that happens, then we'll fertilize so that we get extra rice, be a little bit more productive. And then we'll also have to put fertilizer on our grass fields, which there's a way, I don't know how, I remember seeing it in the video, there's a way to maximize, well, not necessarily maximize, but as far as producing grass, there's a way to like roll the fields, fertilize, and do everything to make sure you're getting the most. Rolling does not give you the highest percentage of stuff, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. It doesn't give you like the highest or the best bang for your buck as far as buying equipment and doing it. I think it's like 2.5% or maybe 5% increase. So I don't think it's really worth it to do so. So I'm not going to. But the fertilizing, yes, we need to fertilize. But the question becomes how. Like, when's the best time to fertilize? Does rolling benefit you a lot? Yes, no, who knows? I don't, I sure don't. I could probably just freehand the rest of this, but... yeah, because we're pretty much done with this field. And so we had 24 to start. I think we might finish with probably probably 9 liters left, if I had to guess. So if we finish with 9 liters, well, actually, we might finish some more, but if we do finish with 9 liters, that means it would take us like 30, 24, 33. And actually, I underestimated that. We're actually probably going to finish with maybe 10. We'll see. But that's going to be a great benefit to us. Click. Click. This. And I underestimated again. We're probably going to have more than 10. Again, good for us. Let's just check the field. Yep, the field is done. Great. So, let's actually go ahead and load up on some more. Okay. Oh wait, was that all of it? Oh, we can't fill up because we have to. Can't fill up entirely. And the good part is, planting this stuff is really not that bad. In fairness, we don't have like massively large rice fields, so that's actually really good for us. It doesn't take us a crap ton of time. Now, we also still have that really massive harvester, that Macy Ferguson harvester, but it's not, like, we haven't used it for anything yet, and I don't think we are going to use it for anything, at least not at the moment. I think, if I remember correctly, Hash said he wants to start doing wheat, which is something we can do, but I'm not sure if it is useful for right now. I think the only time it would be useful is for chickens, but I think chickens can eat rice. I think if that's the case, then we won't need wheat at all, in which case we won't need that harvester at all. So that's something to think about. So actually, let me... where is the... actually, I could go ahead and save, since we will probably stick with that. Help. I need chickens. Okay, chicken second. But we need to see what... if chickens can eat rice, we're going to be good. Because we'll just use the rice that we make to feed the chickens, you know? And as long as we have enough rice, we should be able to feed chickens year round, and there's no problem whatsoever. But we'll see. Let's see, rice... chickens. Chickens can eat wheat, barley, and sorghum. So no rice. So rice is not going to work for chickens. It kind of stinks, but it is what it is. feel like this field is smaller than the other field. I know it's not, but the rectangularness of it makes it feel small, which is good. Really, really good. But we'll finish this, and I do think I'm gonna go ahead and spend some money, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and borrow some money and lease the sheep. The question is, do I want to borrow some money and lease a new vehicle? I think I'm not gonna borrow money and lease a new vehicle. For two reasons. Whatever money we buy for the sheep, we need to pay that off. That's thing number one. Excuse me. Thing number two. We don't necessarily need the wool right away. Because our whole thing is that we need to, what's the word I'm looking for? Store the wool. Because we're not going to sell it for a while until it's peak season, right? And because of that, we don't need anything to necessarily lift stuff. Crap, that's something else I just thought about. We got to pay for the tractor and the trailer. So that's something else we got to think about. And the attachments for that tractor trailer, because we're going to need a, what do you call it? We're going to need a bale fork for the hay. We would also need a bale spike. We need a bale spike for the hay. It would need a pallet fork. And if push comes to shove, we would need a something for seeds, like to pick up the bags. But one thing I saw when I was testing, which most people probably don't care, but when I was in the test server, I tested it. You could use a pallet fork to lift a seed bag, at least a small one. I don't know about the big bags. I'm not sure if that's a thing or if I'm just making that up, which I'll check here in a second. But you can use, one thing I know for sure is that you can use let's see, where is it? In seeds. Yeah, you can use pallet for this, and you can use a pallet for those seeds. So I don't think you're going to necessarily need a forklift. There was something about big bags, I think. I thought I saw. Check again. Oh, darn it. It's going to be here. I need to go up to here. Front loader. I need to check front loader combinations. See, you have big bag lifter. But the thing is, it's not necessary because I can use a pallet to do big bag. The only benefit to using that big bag lifter is that it's easier to use, I think. It would be easier to use. The pallet fork still works, and you might have to do one or two at a time, but it still gets the job done. And I think what I would do to make sure I don't have to fight that a lot is probably have like one session where I'm doing like 15 minutes of stacking fertilizer on a trailer and taking all of that, or stacking lime maybe. Well, lime you can put on a pallet. Because the matter interesting when you unloaded it unloaded it on a pallet instead of a big bag, which I think was kind of interesting. Because if you check seeds, it comes in all forms, and all of them give you the same amount, except for the small pallet, which is interesting. That is very, very interesting, I think. Okay, so we're out. Let's maybe sport. Actually, that's really good. We're gonna be able to finish this field relatively quickly, I think. And actually, we're gonna have so many rice saplings left over. I thought. So essentially our rice sapling farm area thing is producing a crap ton of rice, or rice saplings anyway. Actually, if we were to sell that, go ahead, save again. If we were to sell that, I'm not sure how much money we can get, but I can check it right quick. Oh, see, it just pops out another one. Like, we just have so many. Ah, that's glorious. But checking seeds. Yeah, this one has 1050. The others have 1000. So using the small pallet, we get an extra 50 liters just using that smaller pallet. Which, duh. I mean, 50 liters of seed is not the end all be all. But considering the others only give you 1000, like, I think I know which one I would use. It just makes sense, I think. Okay, so let me make sure. 1050 liters, 1000, 1000. Yeah. So I don't even need to use the seeds. The only other thing I could think of is lime, but both of these produce the same amount. In which case, I could still just use a pallet. There's no need. The only other thing is the solid fertilizer. We can check that one. Yep. The solid fertilizer, 1000, 1000. So they both hold the same amount. So it would just make sense for me to use all pallets instead of solid big bags. And the reason I'm saying pallets is because with the pallets, if I just have a pallet jack and I don't have a big bag lifter, yes, I could use the pallet fork and it would work. It would get the job done. However, it's not the best. It's not the most efficient, and it's a bit glitchy trying to use the pallet fork to pick up a bag. So I might as well just use pallet forks, and we just call it. Don't have to worry about any bags or anything. Everything's good. That's it. That's it. So the two attachments we're gonna need on top of our new vehicle. We need 250 for the new vehicle, probably another 50 for the trailer if I had to guess. Let me check. The trailer is this one. Oh, it's only 2050. Don't need the extension, don't really know what it does. So we would really only need 20.5 on top of the 2050 roughly, or the 250. So 250 plus 20. You have to think about the future, just a sprinkle. I'm not sure what that achievement does, but we just got it, so whatever. That's one thing with American Farming Simulator achievements. I never really know what they're for. But let's see, we have 2,500. Let's say 250,000. 250 plus 20.5 puts me at 270.5 thousand. That's what we would need. So let's see, I said 270.5. We might as well just say 275 just to have some extra money in the bank. Because I'm sure there'll be something else. Oh, because we need attachments, by the way. So we were at 2,750. We need the bell spike for 600, and the pallet fork for 1,700. So that brings me up to 2,300 for those two. So I'm at 270,500. 270,500. I need to add about 2,300 to that. Oh jeez, my brain's starting to short circuit. I'm running out of RAM in my brain. Let's see, 270,000 plus I need to add about 2,300. So there's $272,800 is what we need to save up to get everything. We need to get that truck, trailer, and those equipment. I say 272,800, but that's still an overestimation because I overestimated the truck's value or the tractor's value to be 250. and we all know it was not 250. But that's neither here nor there. Long story short, if I shoot for 275,000, I'll have extra money in the bank just to save, and I'll probably buy more sheep with it, possibly. Which we should have, in my opinion, more than enough for sheep. Also, can we... what's a ridge marker? I just realized this thing. It says ridge marker on this vehicle. I just realized that, and I don't know what it does. The open cover part, I know that's for the fertilizer. The lift planter, I know what that is. I know what the full planter is. That's fine. Turn off the planter. That's fine. Ridge marker. Don't know what that means. Probably means something, but I have no idea. And I'm not gonna try to find out either. Ridge marker. What mark the edge? Oh. On it. Then again, I have not been getting a lot of stuff lately. But that's my own fault. Don't be like me. Ow, 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 ow. Let's see, we should be able to finish this field with 8 liters left. I would think that'd be more than enough. We just have like, what, 2 rows left? Actually, that may not be more than enough. Nah, we're gonna need to go back. Well... no. Again, my estimation is off. Then again, this stuff, I've never actually used rice until this game, so. But yeah, we're actually gonna have more than enough. That's good. That's really good. Let's go here, and my brain. Oh. For some reason, I forgot the pattern of buttons I was using. For some reason, I don't know why. But also, one terrible part about using this mouse is the amount of condensation that builds up in here, and that I have to clean out every single time. It sucks, but it gets the job done. And I do like the way it looks. Okay, let's see. Fold this puppy up. Folding of this thing is not even really folding, but okay. Like, yes, technically it is, but... Now, I do want to go ahead and fill this up. The question is, what are we going to do with all the excess saplings? That, I don't really know what we're going to do. Let's see. Because we have produced 120k, and this thing maxes out at 500. Maxed out at 500k. Is that everything? Why can't it take more? Take more. Take more, damn it! And I don't think this thing has an unload option, I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't have an unload option like everything else. But that's fine. Just not, wait, maybe if I unfold it, you'll be able to take more. The problem is if you unfold it, it'll probably grab more. It won't, it says... Oh! This is a ridge marker. What? So this is how it stays in line. Okay. Okay. So if I'm like going and I'm driving along, this is like marking the ridge, so as long as I stay on line with this, everything is good, and it's just da 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 da. Everything's good. And then also, if you look into where that little thing, the little ball is dangling, I'm still offline, by the way. Offline just ever so slightly. If you look where that little ball is dangling, as long as that stays in line with the rice crops, when you go to the next one, it's like I go da 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 da, it's finished, right? If I now pick this up, if I were to spin back around, as long as, let's say that white line is where it is, as long as I line up the dangling thing with this and just keep, you know, that straight, I am moving way faster than I would when I'm doing a thing, but that's okay. So that's how this thing works in real life as far as doing everything. That's nice. Cool, cool, cool. But let's put this back for now. I could have backed that baler up a little bit more, but it's fine. Okay. And another thing, we don't necessarily need to get sheep today. We don't necessarily need to, but I would really want to. I just don't want to have to borrow so much money just to get it to, like, go or whatever. I don't think the grass is ready, so I think that's going to give us a little bit of a benefit. If I check the growing, it might be ready to harvest the next day, which we might go ahead and do, I think. We might. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go ahead and fast forward to the next day, I think. Because if I check this, let's see, rice, it won't be ready to pick up until August, which is May, June, July, 4 months from now, which is good. Also, checking the weather, our wind speed is really going to pick up. Ooh, in June, it looks like there's supposed to be, oh wait, is that a tornado? Uh-oh. So, I forgot that, I have natural disasters turned on, so hopefully that thing does not hit my field, because if it does, that's going to turn us into a whole problem, and we're going to be irritated, but, I left it on for a reason, so we'll see how it works. If I look up a video and it says, like, it's not that hype or it's really annoying, I might turn it off, but we'll cross that road when we get there. For now, we need to manage our not expectations, but how much rice saplings we're producing, because we are producing a decent amount, way more than we need to actually plant for both of our fields. So like, let's see. The good part is it fills up slow, but still, like, it took us, let's say, 24 liters plus some for the first field, and about another set of 24 for the, another 2 sets of 24, so we'll just say 48 times 2, which puts us at 96, excuse me, 96 liters of rice saplings. And considering I already have rice saplings on my vehicle right now, which is not full, I think it's like 21. 21 minus 96 puts us at 75. So I only need about half, actually less than half of the rice saplings I currently have to still be able to produce, you know, more stuff. Oh, look, it's raining! Look at that! Hey, the guy left. I remember seeing that in the video. This is so cool. It's raining. It's raining. It's raining. Hold up, hold on. I gotta get the vehicle. Perfect time. Okay. Look, the windshield wiper. Deep. Is it ready to, is the grass ready to be, oh crap. The grass is ready to be cut. Oh darn. We're actually gonna wait till it stops raining, but it's so cool. It's so cool that it is raining. Because the rain shouldn't last all day, I don't think. How do I check that? Let's go here. Go down here. It's supposed to rain until 10 a.m. So we'll probably just fast forward time until 10 a.m. Pick everything up off the field. And it's going to start raining again at, what is that, 4 a.m.? It'll be 4 p.m. So that's good. So yeah, we'll probably do that. And then if we want, we'll actually fast forward. Uh-oh, sorry, sir. I'm so sorry. you're kind of speeding in the rain, which is crazy. Also, I need to get rid of this stuff. I don't know how I can. I don't think I can load this into the vehicle, which sucks. Because this is the stuff that I had, like, on my thing until, I don't know. Let's see. Water's good. This is 1,000 Anoki, which is probably not worth a lot. But let me fold that back up. Like, this thing is so tiny. Like, it's not really worth anything. Like, there's not really much I could do. Sorry, sir. There's not really much I can do with it. It's just sort of here. But it is novel. Like, it's kind of interesting. Like, if I need to drive around the field fast, it's good. But also, the problem is, you can't lift up half the stuff that needs to go in the back of the truck. So it's like, what's the point? Hey, it's Aditya! How are you, man? How are you? Wait, what was I looking for? Ooh. This is only 19K. Timeout. This is only 19K. It is big and a bit bulky. But the main thing we're looking at is that in the grand scheme of things, it is currently cheaper than the, Okay, hold up. I need to figure out if this is a good deal. Because this thing is worth 20.5 thousand. It's about that big. Yes, I gotta lift everything on top of it, but, you know. Bam. I wish I knew how long it was. Pause. But if you go down to the discounts, this one is cheaper. The length looks about the same. Now, the problem is stacking pallets and stuff on top of this is probably going to be annoying. And actually, the deal, let's say I take off the spare wheel, 19,770 versus Aditya. Is this should I actually go for this? Because, like, this is 2,500. This is the one. Okay, let me rope you back into everything we're doing. So, first of all, it's raining. Look at this tiny little vehicle in the rain. It's kind of cool. It's a little toy. Anyway, we just finished. Actually, I could just take you on a tour because I have this little vehicle. I like it. Okay, so we're currently growing rice. Is this the... No, it's still growing. So we're currently growing rice on this field and field 31, which I'll take you to see that. We just got rid of this rice field so that way we could put a storage unit here. And so we're going to use that to store pallets, bales, everything. And then we're also going to put our sheep farm over here, which is why the title of the stream is Should I Borrow Money for the Sheep? Because right now, like, if I wait one more month, we might have just enough to actually just outright pay for the sheep and not have to borrow any money. But who knows? My nose is getting stuffy. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Still, you know, going good, strong, everything like that. So I'm just trying to, let me go ahead and turn up this timer so that we can slowly start trekking towards 10. So it's raining, and I remember it was either you or Hash that said, let's see, I have zero knowledge about this game. That's fine. That's fine. You just chill and hang out. But I think what we're gonna do, did I put anything back here? Oh yeah, this thing. Yeah, we'll leave that for now. This thing actually moves relatively fast for getting around the farm. I like it. Ah! Ow. Also, again, if you didn't see how this thing looks, this is how this thing looks. If you listen to it, it's really just a... Oh, wait. If you look at it, it's like a little moped. It's really just a moped with like a little bed on the back of it. And I think it's 3 wheels, actually. Yeah, it only has 3 wheels. But it's kind of neat. But the plan is we're going to harvest that grass. After we harvest that grass, go ahead and turn it to silage. We're going to be good there. We're going to need to... Oh, we're saving up for the sheep. We gotta get the sheep this stream, or at least the pit. We need to get at least the pit. But maybe go here, turn here, and park this baby right here. I do like this thing. It's really nice. It's nice. Okay. Okay. And I guess we need to go ahead and start getting the stuff together because it's about to start raining in just a few minutes. I did fast forward time a little bit. I thought you were driving a big truck or something. No. If I'm going to be driving around the farm, I'm going to use that vehicle. At one point, I was going to sell it, but the vehicle's only worth like 1,000 and something now if I sell it, which in my opinion is borderline pointless to sell because you're not going to get that much money from it. But it's such a funny looking vehicle. Like, why not keep it, right? And so I'm going to keep it just because it's funny looking, and selling it would not be worth anything for me. It would be a massive benefit, so I'm just going to keep it. Let's back up and pick up this mower here. It's kind of at the middle of everything, but yeah, we'll grab it. Hopefully this rain, it said it was supposed to stop raining at like 10. It's 10:02 and it still hasn't stopped raining. Let me turn up the time a little bit. Hopefully it stops raining, because we cannot, you can start cutting grass even though it's raining, but Hash, which, hey, Hash is actually feeling better. He told me that it makes sense to not cut the grass when it's raining because you get a reduction in profits. Let's see. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Alright. You're perfectly fine. Is it gonna stop raining? Jeez. Okay, there you go. Stop raining. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get started. Unfold this. Check this. Go over here. Do this. Step foot on the field. There we go. And head up there. Turn the mower on. And we'll drop it right. Oh, whoa. This is off center. We need to be over to the right a little bit. There we go. Yeah, we need to be over here. I don't know why I wanted to start off so far to the, like, as an offset for some reason. Take off. Okay, so go ahead and line that up. Go here and drop this. And now we should just be cutting good. Then we grab all of this. Turn to the side here. It wants us to do this little section here, but I can freehand this. Okay, pick that up. Back up. Line it up. Oh, back up too much. Drop it. Oh, jeez, it's struggling. There it goes. And now it's cutting that part. And once you get the outside, everything else is relatively easy, I think. Okay. I also like how it's not allowing me to cut the grass that's not a part of my field. I'm really liking that, because at FS22, for anybody who saw that stream, you knew that it would always cut that extra stuff, and I hated that. Okay, we should be good with the outer ring in just a second. Why is the deer in the middle of the road? This is why deer get hit. Like, why are you stopping in the middle of the road? Like, if for those of you who saw Rengo, he always disappears into the rocks, bro. That deer is the bane of my, it's not the bane of my existence, but he always disappears into the rocks. Like, if you see him, he runs into the rocks. Okay, let's back up. Come on. Let me just back up again. I keep looking at the grab for some reason. Too busy trying to, oh, come on. Okay, so that one's done. Back it up, back it up. Man, it's producing honey so slow, but in fairness, The hive we have is like the smallest one right there. I don't think that's the smallest one. Let me check. Construction. We need to go to other, I think. Bees. We have this. Actually, this one's huge. What? Why is it not producing a lot of honey? Hold up. That is so weird. I didn't realize this one had 33. It is 33, but this is the amount of honey we got so far? Only 126 liters. That's crazy. In Farming Simulator, in fairness, I had like 4 beehives just to generate honey quicker. But it seems like if you really want to make money from honey, you need to have like crap ton. What's up, DJ? He's back. The man is back. The man, the myth, the legend. Oh, jeez. Let's see. Go here. Oh, where's the line? There it is. It just missed a section, so we're actually going to back up and grab that. Cool. I don't have to be inside my vehicle to drive this, but it is interesting to be inside the vehicle. So you grab that. Uh-oh. I need to go... Where am I trying to get? It is struggling to get over this stuff. Okay. So we don't want to do the outside. We want to do this line. Okay, so that one right there. So let's go here. Line it up. Okay, that was doing pretty good. Like once you get the lines going and it's going straight, it moves fast, but it's just trying to line that stuff up. That's the problem. Plus, these tires are not big, and so it struggles to get over the mounds, which is why swathing is way better, but I couldn't afford a swath mower at the time, so this is what we got. And in fairness, it does its job pretty well. But we need to fill this thing up with fuel, and we also need to repair it because we dog the ever-loving crap out of this machine. I think I should be able to freehand the rest of this. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do it from outside the vehicle. Just so we can speed through the process a little bit quicker. Not doing too bad at the freehanding. I say that. Oh, I got it. I should be able to actually straight do this one. Let's see. Have you ever been to a farm IRL? Yes, I actually have. Once when I was younger, and then some of my neighbors actually. I haven't been on my neighbors' farms, but some of them actually have farms as well, so I could just see some of those. And then I have a lot of friends, childhood friends growing up who just had farm animals. They didn't necessarily have farms, but they had farm animals. But yes, I have been to a farm before. It was kind of fun, actually. I don't remember it a lot. I just know it was like in elementary school when I went. So I was like, what, probably anywhere from like 5 to 10 maybe? I really don't remember how young you gotta be in elementary school. You start kindergarten when you're like 5, right? So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? Yeah. So anywhere from like 5 to 10 or 11, something like that. I don't remember. I don't know my own age. Let's grab. Oh, I missed section. Let's back up into that. Pick this up. And freehand some more. And then we still gotta go back and windrow all this, but I think the plan is cut this field, cut the next field, then windrow, and then pick it all up. That'll just save us some time, since it's 2 fields on the exact same day. I also need to check on my bales. Do we have any silage yet? We do not. We have hay that's not for hay. Grass that's fermenting into silage, which if we were to sell all of it now, we would get 2K, but I know we would get a lot more if we sell it later. I don't know how to find the prices of silage. I used to know how to do that. I don't remember. But this is nice. I think it actually just replaced... Oh, prices right there. Silage is... Oh, it's in miscellaneous. Let's see. I don't see it. Would it be grass? Oh no, there is silage right there. About 118 per 1,000? Or something like that. I don't remember how much, but hopefully silage ends up paying off. Grab this section. Turn around. Go back. Aditya, are there farms where you're from? Actually, hold up, Aditya, I don't even remember where you're from. I remember when I first met you, Hash was doing a lot of the chatting at the time, because I think I met you while I was playing Counter-Strike, I think. And almost all of my family relatives own a farm. So you, okay, so you've definitely been on a farm. So you've definitely been on a farm. And what country are you in? Because I know Hash is from the Philippines. And then I think Jeff is America. And I think... Yeah, I know Hash is Philippines. I think Jeff is America. India. Oh, that's awesome! That's awesome. So I don't actually know any native Indian speakers or just people from India in my real life. And the college I went to was like extremely diverse, so I got to meet people from like all around the world. South Korea, I had one person from North Korea, China, Japan, Africa. Even though I don't know which parts of Africa the guys I met from Africa were from, I just knew they were from Africa. My brain just shut down. I was like, oh yeah, they're from Africa. Africa. Which also, a lot of people in America, well, I would say a lot, I don't know for sure, but some people don't recognize that Egypt is a part of Africa. And so technically, if you're Egyptian, you are also African. But tell me about India. Is Pakistan considered India? Pakistan is not India, right? Am I being ignorant there? Pakistan is not India. Like, Pakistan is its own thing, right? Because there's Pakistan is... Yeah, Pakistan is not India. That's not... Yeah, right? Am I tripping? See, there's the doe. Watch. I'm gonna chase him. He's gonna run into the sticking rocks. Let me... If I go to the outside... Yeah! Oh, he got hit. You're technically dead, Mr. Doe. How are you still running? I don't know. You just got hit by a car and it's my fault. We're neighbors. So you guys are neighbors with Pakistan. Okay. That could explain my confusion, but I think it's more or less my ignorance more than anything. I am not very good at geography. I don't even know all the states in America, and I live here. So that should tell you how ignorant I am when it comes to geography. Wait, let me make sure this is ready to cut. It is. Ooh! Woohoo! Hit a wall. Back up. Let's just clip. Oh wait, is it cutting? Wait, it cut that too? It's not supposed to be able to cut that. Alright. It's not supposed to be able to cut that grass. I guess I'm mistaken. Okay. Because the grass on that field, it wasn't cutting. I don't think. I don't think it was cutting the outside grass. I mean, it's not a problem for me. It's extra stuff, but let's take this. Yeah, it's actually cutting. Cool. That benefits me because it means extra grass, extra silage. Extra silage means extra money. Oh, I missed some. I saw that. Hold on. Just a little snippet I missed. Or am I mistaken? I think I might be mistaken. Might be mistaken, but I thought I missed some. Oh no, I did. Grab that. Back it on up. Come back. Ladder up. Drop it. I wish I had a full system for mowing. It would make this quicker, but in fairness, it's not 100% needed. It would speed up the process though, but not like drastically. It's not separate worlds. Actually, I remember buying the piece that I needed and taking it back, or the piece I thought I needed, and taking it back because it wasn't the piece that I needed. Yeah, it's cutting the outside part, which is nice. That benefits us. And this field is going to be quick to cut since it's mostly just straight shots, not a bunch of loops. And the tracking stays pretty well with this field, so it's going to make things a little bit easier. We really do need to repair this vehicle, which I might repair in between jobs. Which that's another benefit to having two tractors. I won't have to just dog out like the other tractor or this one as much because I can bounce between two. And this tractor does a great job. Considering what we have since we pretty much started with this one and how well we've worked around its shortcomings. And in fairness, for a field of this size, I think it does a fantastic job. I think it does a fantastic way. My grandfather was really something in his glory days. He owned a lot of land. Back then, he was the only one in all nearby villages who owned a bike and a tractor. Jesus. So your grandfather was rich, is what I'm hearing. Your grandfather owned everything. Maybe not everything, but because I do understand, like, owning a lot of land and a bike and tractor. Actually, even in America, owning a lot of land is that's a lot of money. Especially since our prices over here. Even though we have so much space, the pricing of everything, like land in America, the land itself is cheap. The problem is the housing that goes with it. And maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm vastly misunderstanding. But in the states that I live near and that I'm in, land is cheap because we just have so much space. It's just the housing and actually getting your house built that costs a lot. And especially since I'm not experienced in house building, it probably wouldn't go over well if I tried to build it myself. So I'm not gonna. I mean, I could learn, but that's not something I would want to take a risk on. If anything, I would rather learn how to do it and then just check their work just to make sure it lives up to at least my standards of quick studying. Hey, I may not, know how to build a house, but I understand the basics. And so if you don't pass the basic, my basic inspection, your craftsmanship is really bad, It's almost like having a middle school athlete. Like, if the middle school athlete thinks you're bad, you're probably pretty bad. If they're being honest about thinking you're bad, objective, I guess I should say. Owning land, flat, or anything like that, it's really important. People don't understand it. Yeah, and in America, we're learning that the hard way now. And there's like memes like, dang, I should have bought a house when I was in my mother's womb and stuff. Because housing, like, living quarters, whether it be a house, an apartment, whatever, in America is expensive at the moment. This is very, very expensive. Or at least it feels like it since I'm middle class. It does feel like it is very, very expensive. And to some it may not be, but to me it is. And it just is what it is. Oh, I need to put this out. We're trying to make silage, which means I need to get up to 150. So, let's see. What do we need to do? We need to tether. Wait, we don't need to tether. We need to windrow it. So we need to skip that middle section, go straight to the red section. So we can pick it up. Jeez. Because that white one that looks brand new, we barely used because we only had like one set of hay. And the thing was, I was going to make more hay, but I'm not sure if I actually need that much hay, so I'm not going to worry about it at the moment. And we're going to worry about windrowing everything. Hey, there you are! Yeah! Yeah! Get off my land! This deer's just everywhere, I swear. Okay, let us... Can we? Of course we can. Da-da-da. Oh wait, no, I don't need that one. I need to go a little bit more to the outside. Yeah, like, sort of like that. Or actually, I should actually go the other way and flip the grass on the inside of the field. Because this is going to push it to the outside. I need it to be on the inside. Especially since I can't rotate it. At least this way when we're going around. Uh-oh, no, I need this. Bop, bop. See, it's already missing some. So let's try to... The problem with windrowing is that the outside is always the toughest part. It is always the toughest part. Because whatever you're cutting, whatever was like out of bounds, you have to like sweep it into the middle. And actually I should probably do that first. That would probably be a better idea. Just drive around the outside and just sweep everything in. So yeah, I'm actually gonna do that first. Just drive around the outside of it, just sweep any and everything into the middle. See, yep, there's like a whole lot that I just saw. Yeah, all of this. It needs to be swept again. I might as well just call this a sweeper, not really a windrower. Just go ahead and just sweep it all. Dear, I know you really enjoy my field, but I do not enjoy you, so please get off my field. He's not really hard to make anything, so it's not really that big of a deal. But it's just weird that I see him everywhere. So we're just gonna keep it. He's still on the field, bro! What do you want? Do you want me to follow you to like Nirvana or something? What do you want? What do you want? Let's see. Do you know which is the largest salt producer in the UK? I don't have the slightest clue, but I'm assuming you would know, possibly. Sweet. Actually, I'm just gonna keep cruise control on, and we're just gonna power through this. Like, the line doesn't need to be perfect; it just needs to be swept in. You know, are you taking a test or something and you just thought I would just know that off the top of my head? Is that what you're doing? I'm not Google. Even though technically I think I have been alive longer than Google. I think I'm older than Google. I don't think I've been alive longer than the internet though, but maybe I have. I don't know. Just drive around in circles, sweeping any and everything into a giant windrow. Is this, like, I don't need to make it a giant windrow, but it's not necessary, if that makes any sense. So why not? Cool. So now we're done with that piece, so let's work on the inside. And actually I can sweep the inside to the out, but this works perfectly fine. Ratan Tata. He was an Indian billionaire. Sadly, he passed away of this year? Aw. That's sad. How do you produce salt? Like, where does salt come from? I know like salt is a mineral, or is that a rock? Wait. Salt. I know there's a salt. Wait, is there a salt rock? There's a salt rock, right? And so salt is like a mineral that you get from. I know sea salt is a thing, so I would guess the sea, but I also know there's Himalayan salt, so I don't think I fully grasp the idea of where salt comes from and how it's formed. But I know it's a thing. That's what I do know. And knowing something is better than knowing nothing, right? Grab, 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 push, push, push. Okay, that section's done. On to the next intersection. Grab, 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 push, push, push. Just sweep as much as we can into a big row, just like this. Turn back around. And turn this into a big row, just like so. Let's see. Yep, evaporating seawater or mining deposits. Fascinating. Because I used to watch a TV show called like How It's Made, where they show like, you know, how things are made. It's pretty self-explanatory. But they never really explained salt, and I guess because you can't make salt necessarily, it's not like it's fabricated. It's not like it's made in a warehouse or anything. There's a scientific process for like making salt, so that's probably why it's the way it is. Oh wait, so you've seen that? Cool. I thought that was just an American TV show. That's awesome. So okay. Actually, there was one TV show, or not one TV show, one episode I saw where it was like How It's Made, and it was explaining hot dogs. And I know, like, when veganism was first a thing, or I guess started to be a thing in America, one thing that they would use to sort of, like, try to get people to not eat meat was, like, hot dogs. Like, do you know what goes into that? Da-da-da-da-da. I remember watching how it was made and watching, like, how hot dogs are made and just being like, it's fine. It's fine. They still taste delicious. I'm not dead yet. It's fine. It's not like I eat them on a regular basis. We'll survive. My girlfriend, however, I think she's watching, so I gotta be careful what I say. Otherwise, she'll try to fight me. She's very aggressive and mean and a bully. She hurts me. Let's grab this. Actually, can I try to combine this little section here? Yeah. Okay, sort of like that. Yep. And then go up here, grab this section. Just like so. And I think we are pretty much done. Just need to get this section here. If I can just finish out this little loop right here, it will be it. Okay, I think that's it for this field, I think. Cool, so that field is ready to be harvested. Let's head to the next one. Hey, it's the deer again. Sir, I'm done trying to chase you. I don't even care anymore. You're everywhere for some reason. For some reason, you are everywhere. Okay, let's see if we can try to get this back on the field. Okay, so we got that piece. We need to try to like shuffle it to the right a little bit. If we can get it on the field, it'll be easier to work with. So let's try to perfect. That worked out better than I thought it would. Okay. One more time. Perfect. I know I said one more time, but we'll do it just another time. Wait, one of my favorite show, Pawn. Oh my gosh, Pawn Stars was like the coolest show when I was watching. Like, I don't watch a lot of stuff on National Geographic, which is the National Geographic for us, I think. But Pawn Stars was amazing, and American Diggers, same thing. Like, they were so cool. Those were like the coolest TV shows ever. I don't know what was the coolest part about it, but I think it was always like the mystery of you don't know what they're about to bring in. And I think that was always like the interesting part. And the fact that this stuff was like stuff that you could actually find in real life is, I think, what made it so interesting for me. But I don't think that I'm not sure if that show is still running or not, but it was really cool. Oh wait, we have all that grass out there? Oh my gosh. We did such, oh my gosh, we're doing such a terrible job keeping this stuff on the field. Okay. Oh jeez. Okay. Let's go this way. Sweep. Okay. Go here, put this down, sweep. Okay, I think is that all of that grass that was off the field? Is there any more grass that's off the field that we missed? Okay, let's try to get this little section back on the field, which might be difficult, but we should be able to get it, I think. Let's see. Come on. Just like this. Perfect, okay. Alright, now we're set, ready. We just put this down like this, and we just get to going. Again, start on the very outside, in the hopes to push everything towards the middle. That's the plan. And that's probably the reason why I don't use steering assist on this, is just because when I was cutting the grass, like, there was a lot that I could get off the field. See, there's a spot right there. So we gotta sweep it right there. We gotta now back it up. Is it fast enough? And then we have to like sweep this section back into the field, just like that. And then because I need it to be a little bit further this way, I gotta sweep it again. And then I'm going to have to sweep it like a third time or something like that. Okay, so now it's just like that. And now I can turn this way and then continue sweeping. And I know it's called a windrower, but sweeper just sounds so much more entertaining. And American, by the way. Americans, we just change the names of everything and just keep going like it's ours. Like we invented it. Hey, look, it's a windrower. No, that's a sweeper. Also, Man vs. Wild. Now, actually, Man vs. Wild, I haven't seen. I've seen Naked and Afraid. Is the show Science of Stupid shown in the USA? Science of Stupid. I don't think I've seen that one. I don't think. Is this lifted? Oh, I need to lift that. Ah. Da -da 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 -da. Do this, this. Okay, turn this way. Go to around the outside. And drop it. Did I do that right? I think I did that right. Ah, crap. I keep messing this up. Sweep, 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 sweep. Okay, that is probably the best it's gonna get. I'll try it again, but it's probably the best it's gonna get. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Actually, that's pretty solid. We'll stick with that. The outside's always the hardest part. Hey, Hash is here. Yay, I got to enjoy the stream somehow. Oh yeah, because we've been talking. Actually, I started... Hash, you of all people, you're the reason I started streaming late, dude. I've decided I'm going to do most of my streams like around 6:30. And I think since I'm coming up on like Christmas break, when I do get time to stream, I'm going to try to stream in the AM for my time, so that way it's the PM for you guys. I'm gonna try my best to do that. So for example, if I stream at like 10 in the morning for me, that is, let's see, that'd be 12 noon for you. Wait, is that right? If it's 10 AM, if I add 2 hours, that's 12 PM. That'd be midnight. That would be midnight. I need to figure out the time, but I would try to stream to where it's more in the afternoon for you guys. I would try one of those streams and see how that goes, and see if that's any better. Now the thing is, I'm not gonna be able to do that all the time. It's just like when it gets, once Christmas break is over, I'm not gonna be able to do that. But I do want to try a few of those streams, because streaming early is actually even more fun for me, because I don't know, I'm just up early. I don't know why. It just seems better. So I'm gonna try to do that. Do I want to push these to the outside? I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna push them to the outside. We better do that. Let's see, yeah, I woke up late. Also, hi DJ. And actually, Hash, I kind of expected you to wake up late, because I think you're still probably, if you're not sick, you're probably like getting on like the tail end of your sickness. And I know, like, whenever I'm sick, sleeping in is probably gonna happen. So, but I kind of expected it. Ooh, also, Hash, you missed a lot. Actually, I'll catch you up after we drop this windrower off. Well, actually, Adichie maybe would have kept you up on it, but essentially, we're gonna try to get sheep this stream. Even if we gotta take out a load, it just is what it is. But how we're getting the sheep? So I did tell you that we're placing the sheep in that spot or whatever. When mom tells you to do work, you have to do it. LOL. That is very green rice, by the way. Oh yeah, we just replanted a new section of rice. And actually, you can see it probably on the other, like on the very top of my tractor. I went ahead on that field I said that I was going to do it, on field, I think 31, the top part of field 31. We got rid of the rice part there, and we're going to turn that, that's going to be where the sheep go. And then eventually we're going to work up to get chickens. Once we get the sheep going, we're going to work up to get chickens. So we're probably going to buy field 29 right there, and we're probably going to turn all of that into wheat for the chickens. Maybe, I don't know. We need to figure out what's the size of the field that we need and everything of that nature, but we're going to use that for wheat down the line. It's just, I'm already thinking ahead, and I haven't even, like, we haven't even got there. We haven't even gotten sheep up, and I'm already talking about chickens. But yeah, that's gonna be the plan. And hopefully, since we're now starting to work on silage, hopefully the silage actually starts bringing a little bit of money for us, a little bit more. The windmill, It's actually been doing pretty well. Like, I think the lowest we've gotten in a month is like 20 something K. Like, there's been some months where it says, oh, you only got 14K. It says that on the profit thing, but when you check, like, the, how do you check it? When you check the finances, if you go down, like, it's getting almost like 20K each month. Like, April, it fell kind of short, but it's averaging like about 20K a month, which is not bad. And it's like averaging it has like 17 so far in May, but we still haven't like finished out May, you know. And so it's doing really, really well, I think. So, oh wait, if I'm right, I know if you get, for example, a sheep pen, you can get it delivered, but it will cost. And you're right. I already thought about that because I remember that from FS22. That if you pay for the sheep, it's gonna cost us extra if we don't get a vehicle to go pick it up. But one thing I did learn from FS22 is that yes, that little upcharge costs more, but in the grand scheme of things, like you saw me, I had a vehicle for transporting animals at one point, and we never used it. Like, once we got them in their place, we never, like, I think I used it once to transport the animals to sell them, but I never used it again because the animals, like, it just made more sense, I guess, for me to keep them and to keep them producing stuff, and then eventually they would die off and get replaced by the younger sheep as they were producing. Quick question, do you have a loan you have to pay? Not right now, and that's the reason why I was thinking about taking a loan. We don't have a loan out right now, and so I was thinking it would be smart to take a quick loan, get 97K-ish to buy the sheep pen that we need, and get that going. And then here's the thing: the problem is that we're gonna need like massive loans here. Either massive loans or like massive grinding and waiting, like no matter which way it goes, because you know me, you remember from FS22, we don't have currently, let me fold this up, let me shoot, it costs us like 97.6 thousand, and so, you remember me from like FS22, and we need something to lift the, oh, actually, I'll ask you, I'll let you decide on this one, since you're like the co-star for this stream, or for like FS22. Are we gonna go with an auto loader trailer, or do I actually need to buy a tractor or something? Because right now, let me back this up real quick and drop this off. Okay, so here's the problem. Currently, like, the option would be to get a flatbed trailer to carry the stuff, right? To carry the wool, well, I already have something for silage or whatever, but to carry the wool, carry blah, right? The problem is that currently we don't have any way to load anything on top of this trailer. So if I needed to put a bale on top of this trailer, we don't have a way of actually doing that. An autoloader would be easier to use for bales, but not for other things. And I 100% agree for that. Like, I agree. Like, until we get an autoloader that can load pallets like that what I had at FS22, it's not going to be, like, worth it. And I know there is a bale autoloader right now. Does your tractor have a front loader config? No, it doesn't, and it bothers me. It bothers me so stinking much. It's like the fact that you already know what I'm thinking about. This one is this, and this one does not have a front config. So, the next one we would have to get that's going to have roughly the same horsepower, and that's not stinking John Deere, is going to be this Valtra right here. We could go with this one, but the highest it gets up to is 200 horsepower, and the vehicle we have has 225 horsepower. Even though it does have a front loader attachment because it is Kubota, so that is a thing. So it is. Does it have? Ew, that looks so ugly. I don't even know what medium tires are. Didn't know that was a thing. But there's this Kubota option, which stops at 200 horsepower, but if we want the same horsepower or better, the next closest thing would be this Valtra. With this Valtra, to get just slightly better horsepower, we would have to go with this 215, and then you have a crap ton of customizations. By the way, do you have a test server? Yes, I do, of course. And that's the reason why I know I've tested this, and I know this Valtra fits the stuff we need. It has a 3-point front attachment as well as a front loader attachment. Plus, you have all these customizations. I know a forklift can put its forks into the bales and somehow carry it. Yes, I don't know how that works, but it can. The problem with a forklift, and here's going to be the ultimate problem, and the reason why I'm thinking we're either going to have to go with we're going to have to go something with long distance capabilities, because the problem is, like, let's put it this way. Let's say I buy something, like, I don't know, fertilizer. If I buy fertilizer, it spawns over here at the shop, right? If I buy fertilizer, if I buy a pallet fork, if I buy anything, it spawns right here. The problem is we have to have some way to get that back to our field, right? And the problem is, let's say I need to buy 2 pallets of something or 3 pallets of something. A forklift, 1, is going to move too slow. 2, it might not have the capacity to be able to lift and carry it, right? And so we need something that can pull a trailer, hopefully, to carry anything that we put on it. That way, for example, pallets like wool, when we go to sell it, it can easily load and take, the pallets wherever they need to be. The problem is, when we go here, the only options we really have that aren't going to break the bank are going to be a front loader, a telehandler, and a medium tractor. Problem with the front loader, when I tested this in the test server, this thing can only hold like 1 bale at a time, like at most. And then the horsepower, if you look at it, is only 61 horsepower, which is not high. By the way, something I know, somehow the forklifts in FS22 could carry 2 pallets stacked. Hash, you are so stinking amazing, you don't understand. Like, me and you are thinking the exact same stuff. Because that's one thing I was talking about with this stinking front loader. I want to be able to stack stuff on top of each other to make carrying stuff quicker. The problem is, this Kubota and this Schaefer, they cannot hold 2 at once. So front loaders are out. We already know, like 2 bales at a time, exactly. Kubota, like these front loaders, they're out. We cannot use these front loaders because we cannot carry 2 at the same time. So the next option is going to be a telehandler or the medium tractor. Now, the good part is, this telehandler right here has 24 miles per hour. It has a little bit lower horsepower, but it gets the job done. And if we bump it up, it's only 151k. And the cool part about this, like, yes, it only gets up 24 miles per hour, unlike the tractor, the Valtra, which is our second option, which gets up to 31. If you look at this, it has a hitch which can pull that trailer we were talking about. So, example, there are 2 spikes, but 1 bale on each spike, and they are on the edge, so they don't touch. Yeah, I know. Like, actually, the only reason I know that, I actually figured that out by accident on my offline save on FS22. I figured that out by accident, that, yes, if you, like, impale 1 bale here, 1 bale here, you can carry 2 at one time. And actually, in my offline save, I was using a front loader. I wasn't sure if it was a Schaefer or not. I don't think it was. I think the one I was using was this one. And I think it had, like, higher horsepowers with it, but for some reason it doesn't have it in this one. Whatever. But as far as telehandlers, the one that weighs the most and still has horsepower is going to be the Schaefer. And so we would probably have to go with the Schaefer if we're going to use a telehandler, right? Now, the thing is, wait. Yeah, there was a Schaefer at FS22 I remember using. Okay, so I'm not tripping. So these 2 are going to be our options, but this one, if we bump it out, is 151. If we go to the medium tractor, like off rip, the vehicle already costs 168k. So we're already paying more for this vehicle. On top of paying more, we need to pay extra just to get it to the horsepower we would need. I would need to put on the narrow twins because it's a tractor and I would actually use this on the field. The rest of this is just, additional accessories that, of course, if I buy it, I'm probably going to pimp it out. But let's pretend I don't pimp it out. I would be paying like 189.5 minimum. I would use a tractor and a front loader, not gonna lie. That's what I was thinking. Especially since, look at I'm not gonna lie. Look at the options and the customization for this over the Schaefer. It just looks so stinking cool. And so, I'm probably gonna, do the Tier 2. I'm definitely gonna change the color, but we're gonna do a front loader. I'm going to switch, I believe, panorama window, switch the sky view, switch the reverse driving, even though I'm never really ever going to use reverse driving. Whatever. Also, I might have someone joining us probably in January to play on this game with us. So we might have a second person to help us out in the field. And so having two tractors, that's going to work out, a lot for us. And then also, because this is going to be our second tractor, we might as well go for the highest, horsepower, just because, But long story short, we're going to have to pay about $242.6 for it. So it's going to cost us almost $100,000 more than the front loader, but we can use it for a lot. Let's see. LOL. Wait, I'm back. LOL. Of work, lot of work to do, bro. Indian weddings, no joke. Who's getting married, Aditya? Let's see. Because there are the 3 points, the front loader itself, it can do field work. You don't need to maintain a separate vehicle. Who is getting married? Hash, you are living rent-free in my head right now. You know exactly what I'm thinking. That's the crazy part, Ash. You have missed, 2 or 3 streams because you're sick or something, yet you come back and you already know what's going on. You haven't missed a beat. You automatically know what's going on, which is crazy. And, you know exactly what I'm thinking. Your brother's getting married? How old is your brother, Aditya? So, we'll have to save it for the voucher, which is going to cost $200,000, which also messes with our loan situation, which you already know that. I'm actually gonna go ahead and repair this stinking vehicle because it is below half. Where's my place? Oh, over here. Which this is about to chip into our money, and then I also might put some fuel in this, which hopefully I have some fuel left. Why am I looking at the ground? How much to repair? About 2K. That sucks, but it is what it is. God dagnabbit. Oh, this button. Okay. Backing it up. Backing up. Backing up. Backing up. Backing up. Backing up. LMAO. But I can't remember how to simplify a fraction of math. Math is my subject. I'm really good at math. In college, I had to take up to Cal 3, which Cal 1 and 2 is just, calculus level 1, calculus level 2. Calculus 3 was calculus for engineers. It was modified for engineers. So math is definitely my subject. Don't repair paint, it's useless and only affects its visual. Yeah, I refuse. I don't think I'm ever going to legitimately repair paint, because I agree with you, it's useless. There's no point. Let's see. I thought I was the only one. What, they couldn't simplify a fraction? Oh my god, guys. It's not that hard. Actually, for example, if your fraction is 5 over 10, what you want to do is figure out what both of them are divisible by. And let's say 5 over 10, they're both divisible by 5. So if you have 5 over 10, right next to it you'll put a division symbol, and then for the next fraction next to it, you'll put 5 over 5. And since 5 over 5 is technically 1, anything divided by 1 is itself. It's just that it will look different. So, 5 divided by 5 is 1, 10 divided by 5 is 2. So, 5 over 10 is the exact same thing as 1/2. And so as long as you can do that, it's cakewalk. Let's see. Why did you study calculus? Originally when I went to college, I wanted to be a mechanical engineer. And I made it past my first year of engineering. I think it was the first full year. But then I got to thermodynamics, and I couldn't do it. I could not do it. So divide 5 by 5, which is 1. Divide 10 by 5, which equals 2. It should equal 2. You're not subtracting. 10 divided by 5 is 2, so it should be 1/2. But that process is your process for simplifying fractions. And once you get used to it, it's cakewalk. And the thing is, most students and most people who halfway understand fractions, like, you will just look at it and know, right? Like everybody knows looking at 5/10, it's probably 1/2. Like, everybody knows that, but most people forget the math to actually get from that, and that is where the problem comes in. Because when you get one of those weird fractions like 15 divided by 35, some people like forget. It's like, well, I don't know, and you do. It's just been a while and you forgot actually how to do it. But if it's 15 over 35, again, both terms are divisible by 5, so 15 over 35, little division symbol, and then my next fraction is going to be 5 over 5, because again, anything divided by 5 over 5, well, 5 over 5 is just 1, so I'm just changing the way it looks, not actually changing the fraction, not changing the ratio. The ratio and the proportion stays the same, it's just going to look different. So 15 divided by 5 equals 3, and then 35 divided by 5 is 7. So 15 over 35 is the exact same as 3 over 7. It's like, once you get that process down, cakewalk. It is cakewalk. Okay, first bill done, I think. Yep, first bill done. Let's see, I have differential calculus, a lot of algebraic topics, trigonometry, vector algebra, coordinate geometry, a lot of physics, and more coming next year. Yeah, you're gonna get swamped. Are you a math major, Khadija? Because I didn't have to take that. I had to take a lot of math, but not that much math. Like, the amount of math I had to take was Cal 1, 2, 3, and then physics and thermodynamics and statics. I had to take statics as well. Let's see. What grade are you in? You're in 5th grade? I don't believe you, so I don't believe you, Hash. I really don't. Hash is like, I think, 16, 14, something like that. He is not in 5th grade. I don't. That's no. You'd be shocked by how old I am. If I had to guess, the anime combined with the amount of calculus you're talking, you would probably be... You're either 18 or you're 33. I'm not sure why there's a huge gap, but that's just what I'm feeling. You're either 18 or like 33. That's my guess anyway. I used to dream about being an engineer. Now, wait. You should dream about being an engineer. Now that will only be a dream for sure. Oh, because of the fraction thing? Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Fractions is, you know, a big part of engineering. Not a massive part, but you kind of need to know how to do fractions before you can get to harder, more difficult things. In fairness, there's other stuff you could do outside of engineering. Like computer science, you could do computer science, or like learn how to code and computer programming. It's actually not that hard, and it just takes thinking outside of the box to be half decent at coding. It takes thinking outside of the box and patience, and the willingness not to give up. 16, and I'm studying simple harmonic motion, fluid mechanics, Let's see, I forgot what GOC was and a lot more. That sounds about right. Because the thing is, in America, our education system is like way below the world's average, in my opinion. In my opinion, of course. I might be mistaken, but in my opinion, America's education system is definitely lower. You gotta go. See ya, Ash. See ya. Thanks for stopping by. See you on the next one. We'll have sheep. We'll have sheep by the time you get back on the next one. But what was GOC? I understand the simple harmonic motion and fluid mechanics, but I don't understand GOC. Now, let me put it this way. I say I understand. I don't. Like, I didn't take harmonic motion or fluid mechanics, but I understand like the topic. I understand like what it's about. I couldn't begin to tell you how to like do any of the problems, but I understand, you know, the general thing. Beep, beep. There's just a lot of horns going. General organic chemistry. Oh, chemistry is easy. Like, actually, if you are taking like fluid mechanics and harmonic motion, chemistry is gonna be fun. Like, chemistry, you're gonna love it. Chemistry was my favorite subject. Well, no, math was actually my favorite subject in high school, and the only reason being is because I was really good at math. Chemistry is my second favorite subject, and I loved it. Chemistry was awesome. This, grab that, swing back around. Okay, grab this. Let's see. Yes, chemistry easy compared to all the other hellish things. I'm studying for sure. For sure. Like, no question about it. Ah, it's just beeping. That's why. Oh, beep, beep. Did I get all... I think I got all the stuff off that field. Yeah. But at least chemistry will be like a mental break. So that's gonna be nice. Because I think that's... Oh, it's just gonna roll down the hill. Well, bye, Bale. It stopped. I don't think it would ever stop IRL, but it did stop. That's great. All we gotta do is finish grabbing all this grass, and then we'll fast forward. Actually, this section shouldn't take too long. Oh, we'll have to pick all of it up. Oh, we still gotta go back and wrap all of it. Forgot about that. The rice field is like extremely great. We gotta go back and we have to wrap all of that. Well, the good part is there's not that many bales, so it won't take us that long to wrap the stuff. I also need to reset this bale counter. That would make more sense. I just haven't done it. Okay, grab all of this. Come on, come on, come on. That, bag it all up. Okay, spin this way. Grab that. Oops, that was terrible driving, but it should still work out for us. Yep. But then we just gotta get 2, 3. Well, more like 2 rows. Actually, we'll come back up. And this baler actually bales really fast, which is nice. Grab this. Stop, spin around. Come back. Pick this section up. Then we'll go ahead and just swing over into this one. And the good part is these are going to be nice full silage bales. And we may be able to get the rest of this field into one bale, which would be really good if we can. Come on. 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Nope. That stinks. That really stinks. Oh well. I'm actually not going to empty this one. I'm just going to keep it, since it's like delivering a 1% bale of silage would be so pointless. So I'm just going to keep the grass in here. We'll save it for the next one. Which is what you would actually do in FS22 if you didn't have the unload bales early mod. But the reason I'm just going to keep this one, because again, 1% is not going to be anything. It would just, but at least in FS22 it would make sense to do that, especially if you had a bale that was like really close, like it was like 70% or something. Like, that's worth it. I'll go ahead and take the 70%. I just wouldn't take. Come on. Come on. I just wouldn't worry about getting a 1%. Like if it's less than 25%, I'm probably not gonna get it. And if it's less than 50%, I'll think about it. But I'm probably still not gonna get it. But you know, hey, things change. Think differently. Come on, open up, grab it. Yeah. I missed it. Actually, we're gonna try to put the ball close to each other. So, grab this one, spin around, move at the speed of light. And it should just drop it, I think. Yes, it does. Okay, pull slightly forward. Next one, pick it up. I wish it would wrap faster, but the only thing that would be faster would have to be like a mod. Because I think this is actually how fast like these things wrap in real life, so it just is what it is. It's not the end of the world. It's just slower than I want. I gotta be patient. Yeah, got it. And we'll put this one right about here. Actually going to grab this one and take it over to the next field. There's only 4 of this field. Let's go up here. Drop that one. Try to put them all together just for convenience. Let's see if we drop this one roughly right here. So let's see, we'll have, let's see, 3, 6, 8 bales. It's not bad. Bales of solids. It's not going to be a massive amount of income, but that's enough, I guess. Uh-oh. Didn't I mean to hit that one? Drop this one. Go get the last 2. Actually, let me grab this one first. Swing. Then once I get these last 2, grab them, take them, put them in storage, and we'll be done. And that's actually the crazy part. Since we don't have many bales, the wrapping part is easy. The part that takes the longest is probably either the windrowing or the actual mowing of the grass. Those two take the longest amount of time. But the baling is quick. Baling is quick. The wrapping is the fastest. And fold. Also, if you have hay, the tethering of actually tethering the grass is quick. But I mean, it's quick if you're trying to be messy. But let's see if we can do this. Go this way. Go this way. Uh-oh. Ah! Okay, yep, I did. Yep, that was terrible. That was terrible. Okay. Back this up. Back it up, 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 back it up. Just like this. Plant it. Oh, I did not mean to turn on my hazards. Okay. Let's go grab our machine. We'll pick up all those bales. We'll put them in storage. And then we'll probably sim forward a month. We'll sim forward a month. We'll get the sheep pin, but I'm not going to get sheep, okay? The strategy I think I'm going to use is the same strategy I was talking about last time. If you get animals, you have to slow down in your simming process. Like whenever you sim forward, you have to slow down in that process because you have to stop to feed your animals. So to avoid that process of having to stop to feed the animals whenever I'm simming forward just to gain money, I'm not going to get sheep for a while. I'm going to do the pin. I might take out a loan to get the pin, but I'm not actually, I think I'm going to backtrack and not get, just pay for the sheep. I have the pin, but not pay for the sheep. And that's another thing. Because we'd have to feed the sheep, we can stack up on hay should we need to. Don't think we'll need to, but we can. Let's see, fold this up. And then once you get up here, then fold it down. Grab this one. And actually, in fairness, we now have about 16 bales of silage that we're working on, which is really good. That's actually really, really good. And I swear, this thing like loads quicker than it was at FS22. What degree do you have? Actually have, I wouldn't say 2 degrees, it's really just the same degree but a higher level. I have both a bachelor's and a master's in accounting. So my degree is in accounting. Or my degrees are in accounting, however you want to say that or look at that. But yes, that is partially the reason why I'm good at math, but actually I wouldn't say you need to know math to be an accountant. As long as you can do the basic 4 function stuff, you can be a decent accountant. But it certainly does help. Because, oh yeah, like I told you, I originally went for mechanical engineering, got to thermodynamics. I couldn't understand my professor very well, and there was multiple things. But the main thing is I could not really understand my professor's accent, but that on top of, I don't think I was prepared for thermodynamics. I just wasn't. I didn't understand the rigor that was needed, and at the time I was kind of immature. I preferred to play video games and hang out with new friends that I made. I preferred that over studying rigorously every day. If I had to do it all over again, would I have studied harder? Probably still no. Probably still no. I would probably getting paid more money for whatever I'm doing right now, but I don't think I would have changed anything. Because a lot of my college friends I still talk to now, and I'm not poor doing what I'm doing now, so it's fine. You need maths everywhere. That's the way I agree. My mom actually taught me the math, like when I was growing up in grade school, she would teach me the math that I needed the summer before I needed it, if that makes any sense. So, like, let's say in the fall I was going into 6th grade math. She would be teaching me 6th grade math that summer ahead of time. So by the time I got to school, it's my second time seeing it. But I think it's because she is a math teacher that it just made sense. So I was lucky in that front to have like more exposure than most American students when it comes to math. So I think, what the heck happened to my field? What the heck? Okay, I guess I didn't plant stuff there. Okay. Whatever. That's weird. Not the end of the world, it's just weird. I forgot where I was gonna park this. So let's actually turn this off. We are going to go back to the house. Go see. Apparently I missed this section here too. Oh well. It doesn't show me missing anything here. It's probably because the number's in the way. That could be it. Yes, let's go ahead and sleep fast forward. Once we fast forward, that should get us just a little bit more money. Maybe not as much as we need, but a little bit more money, I would hope. Oh, wow! Wow, we don't need to take a loan, so I guess that answers the video's question. I don't need to borrow money for the sheep pen. We have more than we need. Wait, bees. Oh. Sheep. My nose itches. I was also in the marching band. I'm not sure where that came from, but cool. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we need to get this sheep pen probably right here. I could put this here, and it wouldn't, be the end of the world to do so. Oh wait, it said I could put it, wait, where's it? It gave me a spot right about there. And it's not really overlapping with anything. So I think because we already did the hard work of overlapping this green thing here, it makes placing this a little bit easier. I just need to figure out, where does it connect? How far or how close can I get to the road before I start causing an issue? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Right about here. Oh, there it is. I want to try to get this as exact as I can. Do you want to customize the fence for this? Oh, yeah. That's another thing. When you customize the fence, you can make the enclosure larger. The thing is, I don't think it makes it to where you can put any more sheep in there. Do you want to plant the meadow for sheep barn? What? Okay, I don't know what I just did, but okay. Now we need to fix this road a little bit. It's not actually that bad. It's really not that bad. But let's go here. We'll spend a little bit of extra money we have trying to fix this road. Oh wait, you said I got distracted from studying in 5th and 6th grade because of bad friends, but I learned my lesson and never engaged with them again, and watched my older friends falling for the same trap. Yeah, I actually know some people right now who are doing the same thing. It's like you get, like, it's fun to have, like, friends and all, but it's like if you have the wrong friends, you learn, either you learn or you don't learn, that it is really bad. It's not that it's really bad, but it definitely messes you up. And you end up regretting it, I believe. You end up regretting it. Cool, I think all of this is nicely, this is nicely sloped. Like, it fits in here. Like, all of this fits perfectly, I think. Yeah, it fits nicely. Cool, so we have everything we need. We got sheep up and going. Let's hop in that vehicle. That's great. And so now, if I needed to, let's say I needed to deliver, I could just sweep straight through here. I could pick up whatever I need to pick up, whoops, without problems. And then I still have enough room over here to spin this, more than enough room to spin this sucker around. And put this over here, which is fantastic. Now, another thing I'm going to need to put over here is probably that trailer that I was talking about that we would need to stack pallets like wool, for example. That's going to need to go over here. Okay, I need to straighten this back up. We're going to go over here, straighten it up. And then we're going to back it up. It should be perfect. Just park it right here. And just like that, we're good. We've done so much. And the fact that we have our sheep thing, like, we are fantastic. That's great. And like I said, we're not going to pay for the sheep barn, not the sheep barn, for sheep yet, because that's going to mess up our simming forward process and making money. So we're going to try to make as much money as possible, then worry about skipping forward and things of that nature. I don't think any grass is ready to grow. Okay, it is growing. So grass will be ready for it. I think the rain makes it grow faster, which is why it looks like it's almost ready. But I think with that, I think we are done. So I'm going to stop there. How long have I been going? 3 hours. That's crazy. In fairness, that kind of happens with us on this farming simulator stream. We always try to get to like this really good spot to stop. But that's good. So we figured it out. We got everything sort of sorted. But I think with that, we're going to stop there for the day. So, if you want to leave a like, leave a like. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. If you want to leave a comment, please leave a comment. If you want to follow me on other social media, please do so, such as TikTok and Twitter, of which they are both linked in my bio. I would like to thank Aditya, Hash, and whoever the third person was, which I think was probably my girlfriend, for stopping by and watching the stream. I really appreciate it. It's always fun. Also, I learned so much about everybody, which is great. I found out Aditya is actually an old man in a kid's body and is taking a lot of extremely hard level courses by most people. I learned that Hash is a psychic and he's back. He feels better. I think he feels better. I know he comments a lot on stuff, so he's feeling better. So that's good. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's going well. Everybody's back and booming. And like I said, next week I'm going to try to do the times. I'm going to try to get the time set up to where it's more of an afternoon time for you guys to see sort of how that works. If that's something that I'll be able to do. I don't think I'll be able to do it long term, but we'll try it out just to shake things up, things of that nature. But I think now I'm rambling. So with that, I would like to say peace and good night. Bye. Aditya, that age test lied. It lied. You are not 40. You're like 60. You're stinking 60, dude. There's no way 40. You're taking all those courses. You're 60. You're either 60 or a college professor. I don't know what you want me to do there. You're not 40. You're like 60. Actually, if you're 16, you're 60. You're 61. You're a 61.